Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Low Budget LCS. My name is LaChance, and I am blessed as always to be here alongside Vega.
LaChance, we started this week 16 teams strong in commercial. 4 teams have punched their ticket into that top 8 spot. Dream still alive of a commercial championship tonight. Another 2 teams are going to enter the arena. 1 team moving on, keeping their dream alive of getting that championship, getting that Discord role, and another team will be sent home. An amazing night of League of Legends between Team Backflip and Team Volatility. Avalanche, are you ready for some great League of Legends tonight?
Ooh, yes, now I am. Absolutely. Hot damn. Dude, I am so excited to be back here to be getting this banger commercial action. 2 fantastic teams here. LestForce. Oh, okay. LestForce is cheering for TVA and then was apologizing to Backflip for cheering for TVA. I understand now. LestForce, BestForce. So true, Sleeper. Folks, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I am excited to see what happens here. These guys are ready for draft, I believe.
So.
Stream is ready. I gotta say, props to these teams for being so on top of everything the whole time. They're just stellar folks.
Absolutely. I mean, 2 teams we've seen have a lot of success over the years. We've actually casted both of these teams a decent amount over the couple of years of casting together. So I'm excited to kind of see those developments. Draft has begun now. The timer and the Ornn already banned away. So, hey, we're going to get something probably exciting in top lane. How do you like that?
You love it. You love to see an exciting top lane. You love to see Bear's Thai food about to arrive at their home just in time for you to sit back and enjoy your dinner with us. A Mumu God.
Okay. And a Tristana ban and an Ahri ban.
Get
Lots
that
of
Ahri
Fast and
outta
Furious
here.
fans here. Get it out of here.
I love that we're going to see, it seems like Team Backflip's like, we don't want these dashing champions that can blow somebody up. We want to keep all our members exactly where we left them.
Yeah, I like the Avalanche just says no team fight champions. No Ornn, no Malphite, no Amumu. Get those out of here. We want exciting champions. I guess that a Malphite can be. But you know what I mean. They don't want any tank matchup top lane. They want a fist fight. We'll see what Backflip does. And there's the Seraphine removed. A little bit of counter engage there. And the Zac first pick.
Oh,
TV Avalanche.
You and I, we saw a Zac on Monday, right?
We did. We're casting twice in, I guess technically 3 days, 2 days in between. So
I'm
it's
so
twice in
excited.
3 days. I know. I messaged, for people who don't know, I messaged Chance today. I was like, I'm so excited. I had a good night to rest. I have a lot of energy today. So I'm very excited about this.
This is the perfect thing to spend it on. Ooh, Jinx Talia. Dude, you telling me about how strong Jinx is right now has definitely been sitting in my mind all through the games I've played this week. That's been what I'm banning just to get rid of.
Yeah, and Talia, very good blindable mid. Also good into engage champions, able to get out of that lane and roam. Jungle Talia, always a possibility still, but mid lane's more where we see her. But yeah, getting the Jinx over inside, very good. You imagine Avalanche has an idea there, right? And the Zac, the Kai'Sa, lots of engage, saying, you can take the Jinx, we'll get onto the Jinx. And Thresh locked in also. Do like those picks from Avalanche. Very strong bot lane together with the high ganking jungler. Let's not let that Jinx get to the late game, they're saying.
Well, that's a great way to handle it, right? Jinx, a champion who really benefits from a classic front-to-back team fight. And so they're picking lots of things that can shake things up, disrupt the battle lines, get assassins back there. And,
Ooh,
a Garen!
That is a Garen locked in there. We love that. Spicy champions in the top lane. And that's why R3 can be so good, right? You pick it there. They're not able to ban away the top laner. Now you've got 2 bans to ensure it gets a decent matchup, right? You can either pinch the mid pool now that's there, or you can pinch the top pool. You can pinch, all kinds of things there. Make sure you're getting good matchups. I like that from Backflip. Already spicy. Ooh, do they think the Zac is top lane?
Huh.
Oh, they may.
Huh. Maybe they know something we do. Yo, that's 2 jungle bans.
Yeah, I feel like there's some scouting has been done here. Let them believe that is going to be a Zac top lane and that the Garen is a pick into it. See what they choose here.
Does Kreese have a Zach top lane? That's the question. Sejuani, take it away. Okay, that's a lot of junglers gone. So if there is a jungler being picked by Team Avalanche, I'm pretty curious to see who it is.
Yeah, let's think here. You've got Zin still available, who's an okay champion.
Jarvan, just like
Jarvan's
if
still
you're looking
available,
for more
yeah.
like dive into the back line.
Viego's still available.
Totally. Yeah, there's enough champions in this game at this point. All right, there's the Syndra. All right, Avalanche. They're probably thinking hard, like, can we flex this? It has to be a green champion.
It does. Because they've gone green, purple.
I think it has to be a green champion to close it.
If it's not, it's kind of...
Maybe a Tom Kench?
Yeah, or maybe Tom Kench.
Just for the greenness.
Or they flex Zach to jungle. They pick a Lowy here.
I draft color palettes exclusively.
Oh, he's green!
Whoa!
He's got a green too!
They've done it! Perfect. All right, well, that's a color palette win here from Avalanche. Let's see if Team Backflip can find the perfect shade of either blue or brown to bookend this composition.
Yeah, it has to be, and I'm trying to think here.
Oh, that fucking
there you
works.
are. There you are. And there it is, the Nautilus. I do like Nautilus a lot into this comp. Also, they have a lot of lockdown CC, a late game carry, a mobile mid lane. But on the other side, scaling is the name of the game. The Syndra, the Gangplank. I love the Zac flex because you pick it. You know, if it's going top lane and then you see them counter pick it, you just say, oh, okay, well, we'll just send it jungle. We'll just pick another top lane, right? That's one of the benefits of playing champions like that is you can always just say, oh, okay, well, we don't really like that matchup, so we're just going to put it somewhere else.
Absolute. Okay. I can't get Avalanche into Avalanche. Can't get oh no, hold on. We can do it. Sorry, these are the predictions, which are
the prediction. Okay, yeah.
Up
I was like
right now. Yeah, sorry for my stilted sentences here. Hiblets, you've followed us. You've subscribed to us. You have earned your spot on the board of directors for the low budget LCS. We are so happy to welcome you here. Your first day of work starts on Monday. Vega's going to be making you some homemade muffins. I think you're going to love them.
My specialty. I like to start on a high note. Second here. Yeah, okay. Crease does play Substack top. I was doing a little bit of behind the scenes research here. Make sure I was, not crazy. But yeah.
Bear just went all in on Avalanche, which means there's never been a better time to bet on Backflip.
I was just gonna say, it's 91-9 right now. Percentage, guys. As we've said many times, scared money will not make you money. I am going to spend all of my riches. No, not everyone.
Uh-oh.
Guys.
Uh-oh.
Pyramid scheme only works if there's one person at the top.
Avalanche. Hiblet says, work on Monday, expect a promotion on Tuesday. You got it, buddy. You're fast tracking to the top. Absolutely.
You've got middle management written all over you.
That's the secret to the low budget LCS. We're all middle management. The whole
Everyone
company.
is the shift manager.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to tab over to this. Yeah, so the Zac, in fact, was not top. This is true.
That is true.
Who said that? Loki said? Somebody said that.
We strayed away from our guarantees this year. I think because everything's been so crazy. We used to do a guarantee. I did make a guarantee this year. I bet the Hot Ones Hot Sauce Challenge.
Wait.
On a guarantee on the booth.
What? About what? Did it happen?
I did. There's two separate things that could happen. It hasn't happened yet. It's still technically possible. One was that Italy would win commercial.
Okay.
And the second was that in executive, no Group B team would lose a series to a Group A team.
Oh. How'd that go?
And, well, with the upset last night of Naughty Dogs, I actually technically am still alive. So, but the 1 versus 4 seed has not played yet. So that will be the test. And also when I said that the seeds were drastically different, and then in the last week, a bunch of games got played. But, I'm not backing out. I'm committing because,
you're a man of your word.
You got to put some spice out there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you know that Team Italy has a guy playing from Italy.
Is that true?
Yeah, so Italian Disgrace, who I think is the jungler or the top laner, apparently it like plays from Italy, wakes up at like 3 a.m. to play these games.
What?
When they play. Like, yeah.
That is crazy. That is dedication.
That guy deserves an MVP. I don't know what possessed him to agree to this, but I love it.
Yeah, like how does that even happen? Like how to
My Italian
I have so many questions, but
he was
that's
on
amazing.
an interview. We did an interview. I'm not sure if I was with you or with Spooky. And yeah, I mean, he just like dropped very casually. He's like, yeah, you know, like I'm pretty tired. Like it's 3 a.m. where I am. And I was like, oh my God.
Like, huh? Like, wait a minute.
Truly incredible.
That's beautiful.
Okay, well, listen, let's throw some predictions down right now. Obviously, there's not a lot of time left to bet, but if someone were to bet all of their money, Vega, who would you encourage them to bet on as the compositions stand at this moment?
If you look at seeds, Team Backflip is the 2 seed, Avalanche is the 3 seed. But as we've seen already in playoffs, seeds don't really matter.
Right.
Once you get here. So based purely on the fact that Volatility has double the amount of points there, I would think the smart investment would be Team Backflip. If you want to make money. If you want to make money. But if you're scared, it's okay. I understand.
If you want to feel alive.
Yeah, this is a judgment-free zone. I've gone to 0 plenty of times.
It's not a scary place.
No, it's okay.
There's a lot of cool people there.
Yeah, you could be with me after this game.
Now,
but yeah, I think compositionally, to kind of circle back to kind of some real analysis.
Sure.
I think that if Volatility is able to get to the Jinx, is able to get to that back line, they have really good tools for singling out the Jinx and killing her. She's really the only reliable damage source on the team. Talia does some damage, but you wouldn't really call her a late game carry. And Syndra, Zac, Kai'Sa, these are picks that do very good at killing a single target, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get onto that Jinx and killer. I think that's very good. But Talia, Sejuani, Nautilus are very good champions at clogging up a fight, right? Very hard to just meatball your way through those 3 champions. So I think it's going to come down to execution. I think both teams have clear ideas of how they want to play the game, and it's just down to who executes around it.
Couldn't have said it better myself, honestly. I do think, yeah, the ability to pop Jinx really is there. I'm a big fan of Gangplank. I used to play Gangplank a lot. In my early days of League, I was a top laner, and I just, you know, I've got like 250,000 mastery points on the guy. Oh, am I streaming for you, by the way?
You are not right now, but I wasn't gonna.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't gonna push you. I don't want to.
Dude, please come on in. Oh, dude, there's okay, there's a
Wanna be
big red
natural.
zone going on right now. If anybody
A
wants to
giant
go
red
to
zone.
red zone in the Discord, there's some cool folks in there. You can go and hang and party with them.
Yeah, him, the guys in there.
Him's in there?
Lots of famous people. Guys, get your Steam pages out. Get them signed by famous LBLCS celebrities. This is your chance. They'll be mingling, you know.
Zelius,
Get a picture taken.
Leader of the Naughty Boys organization, you know, down there as well. Huge community member. And I talked to the Shadow organization, and I do think there's a way that we can get April 10th removed from the calendar. So that's really exciting. We're looking forward to that.
April 10th is like it's almost like a leap year. Every 4 years, Naughty Boys has to all be eliminated on the same day.
I love.
But the other 3 years, they dominate.
Exactly. Yeah, the lore around it all is gonna click into place, and I'm really excited for this. Him, the guy said I'm no celebrity, but oh no, you definitely are.
No, you definitely are a celebrity.
Yeah.
You're him.
For sure, you're him. Didn't you hear? Also, Vader redeemed a caster compliment for their drive home, and I can knock this one out of the park real quick. Vader hits me up like a day ago about a super niche question, being like, hey, I like to use announcer packs. I just want to make sure that I'm not like doing anything that would, you know, maybe get me an extra advantage or, you know, anything like that. Like, is that okay? Then he goes and opens up a ticket for it. Super above board. Vader looking out, making sure that, you know, even in recreation, everything is all fair. Fuck! 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 God damn it! Oh! You know, I fucking taunted Riot in the announcement today. And, oh, god damn it. Okay.
Oh, just reconnect. It worked for me.
Okay.
On reconnect, it worked for me.
Okay.
I had this happen last night too because I am a sleuth of people's solo queue games,
Mm-hmm.
and I pretty much anybody. If you're just know if you're in the LBLCS and you're on my friends list, I probably watch your solo queue games.
Yes. Oh. Excellent.
Yeah, I had the same thing happen, and I was like, I'll try it one more time.
Oh my god. Okay.
We're in. We made it.
Everything's fine, guys. I don't know why everyone was freaking out. Super
We might get fireworks here.
super necessary. Okay. Now why won't that work? Does that
Sees
work?
magic and he sees the invade. I
Nice.
think magic is a cool name.
It is a very cool name. Oh
man, so many good things here.
Impressive.
Priest turning the page on this series.
Oh, that's really good. I love that.
So many good ones. There's so many good ones.
And then of course, Igabajif. The ADC really
Scrambling
rolls
up the
off
team
the
fight.
tongue. Super excited to fumble my way through these team fights as they
There's
start
so many
to
good
happen.
ones. Full Metal puts the jacket on him. There's so many good ones.
Okay.
By the way,
yeah.
Big Fish, not a good work day. I have a meeting in 1 hour. What? Definitely not.
Dude.
I have been listening to the musical nonstop for 2 days now, and I'm gonna send you some songs.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. Mr. Tierbo says tier start is wild though. Interesting.
Kaisa with the tier start here.
Hot kettle black, huh, Mr. Tier?
Yeah.
Rocket connects with Full Metal. All right, I like that they laid the trap. You know.
That might be my favorite play-by-play you've done this year. Rocket connects with Full Metal. Just like it's almost like a golf announcer.
It truly. I wish that I watched more sports that like clicked with me like that, so that I could copy other announcing styles. Yeah.
I did. So this is maybe a little bit embarrassing. So I did like the intro thing where I talked about like the 16 teams and somebody's gonna punch their ticket. So now I rehearsed that before we got on.
Yes, absolutely.
And the way I rehearsed it was I was like, okay, my girlfriend, I was like, you need to sit here and listen to me. But also don't look at me because I'm going to laugh if you look at me. And then I put on like the Sunday Night Football theme and set it over it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you got
Like,
yourself...
I need to, like...
Oh, wait a second. We have got a gank up here. This is Kreese. Absolutely, you got to go for the gangplank. He doesn't have any movement abilities outside of that flash, which he burns and gets to safety.
That's big. Great early gank there. 3 camp into a gank. The map split now. Zach invading the blue on the bot side. Sejuani's going to come back. They both still have flashes here.
Dude, this is it. Rinse and repeat. If you're gonna burn the flash, you gotta take advantage of it. And we see a lot of people let that flash come back online, but Sejuani taking the time to stick around. We see the back starting to get channeled because Gangplank knows what's up and he is not gonna... Oh, okay. We got the Nautilus connecting right here, but Full Metal flays him in, drags him in with the hook as well. Igavajif is getting these autos down. One more were to pop the passive, but that's a pretty fair trade.
Yeah, Zach's on the bot side of the map here. Was able to clear out that entire bot.
Whoa! Insta-flash from Zachem. Okay.
Yeah, great flash there to get out of that, but should be an advantage to Zach now. Did get to farm the whole bot side of the map. Should be able to go back and take the top side now. We'll have that CS advantage, but the question is, what can they do with the Gangplank's flash being down, right? How will that get punished in the next couple minutes? Will there be a trade, or will they just get away with, hey, we got the extra camps, Gangplank's gonna have to play safe. Right now, a 10 CS lead for the Garen is a nice bonus there.
I think Zakum deserves recognition for how quickly they flashed. That is no time. There was not a ward in that bush at the time that the Zac jumped out of it.
No. Sejuani is behind here.
Speaking of wards and bushes, you needed one back there as Acid Rainbow loops around, and that's going to be the Thresh. Full Metal dying for the ADC, saying, come to me in the other direction. But cross-map plays are the bread and butter of League of Legends. I see Magic tries to have something happen up in the top lane to no avail as Igabajif is now alone in the bot lane and has to stay under tower lest they be slain by all the CC from Sejuani and Nautilus.
Yeah, I like that gank from Zac because you do have camps on the top side, grubs are coming up, and if you do manage to get a kill or flash there, it's a big stacked wave that you might be able to punish a little bit of. And even if it doesn't work out, you get this free base for your Gangplank who can't realistically push the wave out alone, doesn't have flash, it's not really safe to push that into the Garen who has flash. So you help your top laner out, you know, you get a little bit of priority for the grubs. Just a good play all around there from IC Magic.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this kill in the bottom lane, you know, it was something, but really doesn't put them too far behind. Igabajif able to play safe and now just collect this farm. We see some nice trading in the mid lane. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, hold on. Let's see what happens right here. Crease. Nice. Chomps on those oranges. Does that cleanse the silence? No. Maybe?
I don't think so. Have you seen the Mordecai? Speaking of this, and we have a little more. Have you seen the Mordekaiser changes?
No.
You cannot. You'll not, after this next patch, you'll not be able to QSS Mordekaiser ult anymore. But also now, Gangplank W and all those other things don't get out of it either.
Oh.
So you're in there. If he gets you, you're in there.
You really are. Glimbo fan. Nice combo from the bush there.
Orange does cleanse the silence. Okay. Bear is the resident top laner. Who would know?
Thank you, Bear. You're much appreciated. Zelius was talking before about how they're a big fan of the Bald Goose, and you know, said that they had given them some tips and tricks. Of course, Syndra, one of Zelius's most recognizable champs. He's done a lot of bad things to people on that champion, so you know, in the hands of a master, this Syndra very likely is.
Yeah, and so far, not really attacked, which is kind of what Syndra wants, right? This early game, being able to farm, get those stacks, get the increases on her abilities. Every one of her abilities at a certain level gets an increase thing, whether it be the 2 Qs, or whether it's getting the bonus true damage with the slow on the E, or the execute at the end on her ult. Mm-hmm. All very strong, and her being able to get through the early game, similar to Jinx, right? Kind of in a way of you kind of want to get through the early game, get to your items, and then you become crazy strong. And so far so good. Another attack in the bot lane.
Wow, look at that. The hook connects right away. Full Metal though actually looks like they're gonna make it back to the tower. That's Ghost being popped, and a perfect place for the lantern, pulling him towards the tower. Wow, one more auto would freeze them up. That was a great play. I honestly lost track of the lantern, but they made their way to safety.
Yeah, I mean, Thresh is so fun to watch, right? Every time you see a play like that, when you see like, oh, I think they're caught, and you get a Thresh lantern into a hook or something like that, and a play turns, and they were able to trade back some health there on the gank. Gotta be careful now. Jinx does tick over the 6. That super mega death rocket can pop you from quite a low range there, but good job by the bot lane of Igabajif and Full Metal there to punish that. But
caster curse right away. Full Metal's gonna get the hook off, but to no avail. They go down.
Okay, I'm 2 for 2 this week.
Yes, yes, you are.
So let's see if we can reverse curse. I enjoy Law and Zac. I'm playing very well in this bot lane. I see people passing by.
Dude, you're too dangerous. You're too dangerous. Lil Robot Man points out Flash was burned in the mid lane. I've never seen this. You know, when the spectator looks away from a gank, you know everyone's fine. You know nobody died during that fight.
Yeah, spectator can see the future, unlike us.
Us mortals.
So dead even, as I say that, ticks over, but really close CS in the mid lane. Top lane is slight lead to the Garen off the flash early, and Garen naturally just kind of has the advantage early in the game, TP wanting to farm. But the jungle farm, I see Magic doing a very good job off those early couple camps, has made it a point to continue farming. Sejuani has been a little bit more active on the map, attacking that bot lane to get kills for a Jinx. So just a difference in styles right now. Ooh, good trading here.
Yeah, Glimbo fan really getting that damage in on the bald goose. They're going to walk it
I
out.
see Magic's here. No flash on this Talia.
Oh, Nautilus is in the neighborhood too, though. The real implications are this dragon, right? That's a half-health mid laner and a major objective up. We haven't seen anybody take little
Grubs
boys.
did get taken. Grubs did get taken.
Oh, they did? Okay, okay.
Gank top that Garen avoided. Zach was able to solo out the Grubs, which is great. Now they're on the 3 Grubs, and we've said in previous casts, one of the best uses for Grubs is when you have a split push champion. Gangplank, great abuser of Grubs, right? He's somebody when Garen wants to go to a team fight, Gangplank's like, I'll hit your tower and send my ult down there. You know, I'll mail an ult down to the team fight while I'm taking towers. So champions like that want to be in a side lane and hit towers, they abuse it the best. And
Glimbo fan finds the angle. They dodge the scatter of the week, and Bald Goose has to flash, and Glimbo gets the kill under the tower, and that is almost certainly going to turn these Grubs over to the side of Team Backflip.
Yeah, and a lot of that play is just playing with confidence, right? Glimbo knows they have Zakum in the bush behind them. They have Sejuani on the Grubs. They know there's no jungler to that side of the map. More trading here in the top, though. Oh, goodness, Glimbo.
Yeah, Glimbo's really on top of it. This Talia is going to become a bit of a nightmare. It looks like they're up in farm. They've got a kill. They've been stacking this tier. They just got the plate. I see Magic just gonna... And you see, honestly, even just seeing that ability that I don't know the name of, but I'm going to call a rumble field of rocks that Talia comes up. It's going to be able to...
The Unraveled Earth.
Ooh, Unraveled. See, that's better.
One of the abilities is called Unraveled Earth. I don't know which one.
That's why they pay them the big bucks. Glimbo fan... Okay, so when it comes to the combo between Glimbo and the Bald Goose, it's full ass going to be whoever lands the CC first. And that's what we're going to have to keep our eyes on, because so far Glimbo has been landing the CC a lot more consistently. We'll have to see what happens at higher levels, though.
Yeah, I think you'd like to see Backflip up.
There it is. Speaking of landing CC, nothing like a Sejuani all hitting you in the face, but look at that. The Bald Goose doesn't even blink as he takes out the Talia. Now I see Magic gonna get pulled back in by the Nautilus. We've got the Gangplank ult raining down hell right here. I see Magic actually doing a great job. Goes in for the re-engage. Gets the kill. Now Zakum next stun, and he is gonna walk away. Spider-Man slinging his way out of that fight as Zach is still hale, hearty, and healthy.
Yeah, and an assist over to the Gangplank in top two. I'll be happy to get that little bit of extra gold, but beautiful play there by Bald Goose. Doesn't panic. You know, when the fight starts, they get CC'd. Talia's not quite in range yet to chain the knockup together. Has to ult to get into the fight, and during that time, Syndra's able to get the ult off and pop the low health Talia there, and that's huge. That pretty much avoids the dragon immediately afterwards, right? Because you're sure they'd love to parlay a mid kill into that dragon, but the turnaround kill ends up buying them extra time when you're playing a scaling comp. That extra kill in time matters a lot.
Absolutely, and I mean the first 2 kills to get TVA on the board right there. You know, they're definitely happy about that. Still down in gold a little bit. Oh, Nautilus, Sejuani coming down here into the bot lane. They still want to make something happen. They still think if they can win a fight, they can turn it into dragon, and they're absolutely correct. They've just got to find an angle. Full Metal brazenly walking towards that bush there.
Full Metal not afraid. Walking in.
Never.
I will say with the gold lead also, there is a coal on the Kaisa. So once that cashes in, that'll be a nice little chip of gold in for them. Also on the tier, so you know the relative strength really isn't there immediately.
Here we go, potentially. Zach's here, known for the steals. Let's see if they can get it off. They cannot. That's going to be Nautilus ult on one side of the map. Full Metal being engaged on the other. Igabajif walking their way down. Super Metal Rocket Death, whatever thing. Oh my god, I thought the Nautilus was going to pull him out of the air, but instead Zach is going to get pulled back by the Talia. A hook does land. Igabajif doing what they can. Here's the Zach passive, but they're all grouped up, and 4 members is more than enough to take Zach down.
And one thing for Team Backflip that they're going to be really happy about is so many of these early kills are going the way of the Jinx. 3-0 now for I Enjoy LOL. Definitely enjoying this game so far. Yes. Already on the 1 completed item, and they get the dragon there, accelerating this early game.
Yeah, that's big for them. They're tied on Grubs now, right? So it's just dragons. Dragons are the big thing now, and they've gotten the momentum on that.
Yeah, dragons are very in right now.
The deer is here. Little Deer Lilia, welcome. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Always good to see you in the chat.
Absolutely. Normally a first. I won't, count them out for not being first tonight. But I also didn't have to clear the chat for someone saying first so that I could type it. So
Yeah, you've
come on,
really
guys.
been enjoying your moderator privileges. Sort of rewriting history as you see fit.
Well, what's the point in power if you don't abuse it?
So true. Nut Drag Swag trying to run their way out. They're looking pretty good.
Ooh.
They commit one ult. They're gonna clear this wave, maybe think about doing another, but Glimbo's just gonna get a lot of damage here, or will Zach have something to say about it? Little appearing trick right there as I see Magic jumps over the wall, makes a connection.
Good knockback there from Glimbo to not get chain CC'd under that tower. You always think of the dangerous situation of all of a sudden the wave is cleared and you're CC'd by the jungler under the tower. Push is warded, so.
Love that W just to
out.
let him know, be like, we see you. Can you go somewhere else? We just don't want
Let's
to
go
deal
back to
with this.
laning. Come on. Come over here.
Something happening here in the mid lane. Scatter the Weak does not connect. Glimbo gets some damage off. We see Jinx and Nautilus rotating up to the mid lane as well. We're seeing a lot of team backflip in the mid lane right now.
Yeah, I gotta say, Zachem has been so active on the map in this game. Just mid so much.
Whoa! Okay, burns the flash. Great ult from Acid Rainbow.
Yeah, and I Enjoy Law kind of earns that, right? The Jinx W getting the slow there, all of a sudden you're like, I can't quite dodge this Sejuani ult without flashing. Beautiful teamwork there. Rift Herald is up. They've gotten the flash off mid lane. They now control this river.
Goal. Ooh, ult coming in from Glimbo trying to get Igabajif, but they're not going to land the CC, and Igabajif is playing on the edge of tower range so well. Full Metal now on the way to help them out.
Yeah, let's see what they're trying to do there. Pin him to the wall and get that knockback, but no panic from Igabajif. Just sidesteps the knockback, trades back damage, and now they should be able to get a little bit of pressure in this lane, the 2v1.
Nice W does land onto Glimbo fan. They're thinking about it. If a hook lands, I think they'll go for it.
Definitely. And Talia having to clear the wave and get away. She recognizes that also, saying, oh no, all of our team's vision is in the top side of the map. We see the red wards littered around where that Rift Herald was. So the bot lane is the unsafe place to be right now. So I imagine they will swap back to having their Jinx and Nautilus on that side.
I love all of these, auditions, these science experiments that Nut Drag Swag has been doing up in the top lane, where they go in for the Q, they go in for the spin, they see how low they get him. The health bar is getting lower each time. Oh, let's see. Oh!
Ooh.
Very nice interruption there. Increase is actually pressing the issue, doesn't go for the triple barrel. Full Metal in the bush.
Full
lands
Metal.
the hook right here, the bald goose. A lantern thrown to them, but not far enough. That's the exhaust. That's the CC. Where's the combo? There it is. Super death. What is it? Super mega death rocket. I kept
Super
saying
mega death
metal
rocket. Yeah.
Death rocket.
Full Metal Death Rocket.
Full Metal death rocket. Oh, Vader used choke. Thank you. Oh, gifted 2 subs. An angry cactus and turtle 31 53 38.
Oh.
Uh-oh, bald goose, gonna get a connection right there. That's everything. Revenge in the mid lane, and another kill going to I Enjoy LOL. I bet they do right now as a 4-0 Jinx.
We're gonna get a lot of mileage out of that name. But yeah, we talked about their comp. Largely, circles around this Jinx and late game, kind of protecting the Jinx. Doing it. A Jinx being 4-0 to start the game is everything you want out of this comp. But the gold, actually, right now, in favor of Volatility Avalanche.
Yeah, a couple. I mean, this Rift Herald might change that, possibly, but...
Some caster cursing gold leads now.
Truly. I mean, it's just reliable. They are going to make a play for this dragon. The question is, will TVA be able to do anything about this? That's a pretty low health bar, maybe a hook out. They go for the steal, which I appreciate.
I do like it. It is always so dangerous around dragons like that, because Jinx gets her reset, her passive, gets crazy. What is it? Gets excited? Gets excited, not get crazy.
Get crazy.
Get
Whoa,
crazy.
hook lands right here, and Zach onto the back line. We talked about this in draft. They're going to be able to do this a lot. That's Acid Rainbow down, but I Enjoy LOL has made it over the wall, and now Nut Drag Swag looking to flank right here as Glimbo comes up too. Igabajif is actually a little bit cut, a little bit split. They need to get to the lantern, and they do! The evac site. As the rocket connects, they are quite low. but the disengage is not going to be allowed as Glimbo fan tosses a wall in between everybody. Bald Goose dodges the CC. Sackham hex flashing over the wall looking for a hook, but it does look like the retreat goes off in good order.
I'm convinced that Sackham uses flash just to get hex flash on cooldown to use again.
Oh, certainly.
We talked about it. That's the punish, right? They have the tools that if you're ever alone or somewhere where your team isn't prepped to peel for you, there's a lot of damage that can come out of this comp onto one target very fast. Jinx does escape, but no flash, no ghost, which means the next objective that comes with this dragon will not have that flash for it. It will be a dangerous dance around that.
Yes, indeed. And these dragon stats probably making this gold lead a lot smaller than it seems, but we're starting to have some fights pop off. And in the scaling categories, obviously Jinx is going to get really strong. Gangplank's going to be able to do some work as well. And really, it's just going to be a survival game for Jinx. Can they stop the Jax? Can they avoid the ultimate from Gangplank? Kai'Sa dashing back there. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the Muramana finish now on the Kai'Sa. They did cast the Cole in this tower. Go a long way in making this game close now within just a couple hundred gold there. But the Jinx is 2 items right now. She is very strong. She's at the point in the game where if she gets that first kill, that first kind of reset onto her passive, she can run over a fight. But vice versa, 2 items onto the Syndra now. She's able to get that R onto you. She absolutely can remove you from a team fight. So, like you said, it's going to be a game of who plays that team fight out better, right? Who positions himself better to play for their carry.
Okay, that's a good amount of damage onto the Garen from the Syndra.
Yeah, and that's the Garen. So imagine that, but onto a Jinx. What kind of damage could come out of that Syndra?
Well,
I do like the rotations right now. They have 1 tower left standing on the top side here on the outer. Good rotations by Team Backflip to say, like, hey, this is the standing gold on the map. Let's use our strength to kind of bully that down. Let's get that free gold.
yeah, really clean, clear communication. That's effectively going to push the gold lead into favor of Team Backflip. Now, in terms of Baron takes, who do you think rips through Baron faster? Are either of these teams so slow at taking it that it's just not on the table?
In my head, I would say both teams do it relatively quickly. Kai'Sa passive normally rips through Baron pretty fast. Kraken on Jinx, she normally eats Baron up pretty good. But then I think GP definitely helps. I think it depends. If Sejuani, or if Garen and Gangplank are removed, I would kind of favor Backflip just because Sejuani passive getting procced repeatedly on it, plus the Jinx. But if GP is there, I think then Volatility does a little bit faster. So, I don't know. Is the short answer.
Listen, we're gonna find out.
There's a lot of someone at some point surely will do Baron. And we'll be like, that was either really fast or that was not very fast.
Bald Goose. Okay, that's going to be Sejuani ult. Connecting here with the Thresh. That's a good flash away from Full Metal. Summoner spell burned. 40 seconds till this next dragon.
I do like them fishing with that, but also on the side of Avalanche, you're probably, Thresh is the one you're least worried about having their flash blow, right? You're like, okay, cool. As long as our carries have their flashes, we're happy. Thresh has to blow flash. That's okay. We're okay with that. And on the other side, you're like, hey, we'll fish if we get a pick. Great. It's a free dragon. If we don't get a pick, oh well. We still got a summoner spell off.
Right. Good clearing out of vision. Starting to commit to this, but Igavajith is still a little far away. Got to be careful about walking through that choke point right there. There's just so many go buttons on the side of Team Backflip. They want this dragon so badly, and TVA wants so badly to stop them. Drag's gonna start up.
It is AP Kai'Sa. She wants to poke. She wants to layer that.
Kreese on the back line. That's where a connection's gonna happen right now. They turn onto the Gangplank. They want that kill. He burns Nautilus ult, but now low health bars from Zachem right here, but oh my god, Nutdrag Swag onto the backline right there. They've got to save the Kaisa. There's going to be the ult, but the flash away. They do not have an ADC in this fight. Priest going quite low. I enjoy low, looking to get excited. There it is. There's the first kill. We talked about this. The rockets coming down, actually interrupted by the Taliyah wall. That's another kill, and oh my god, Team Avalanche on the run here as Backflip absolutely sticks the landing. Icy Magic, though, in the bush. They might go for it. They've got to feel it out. They're charging up. They think better of it. They pull back.
I think that's the right call. It's not Soul. It is Soul Point. But I think if you jump in there, it could be a Baron for Team Backflip if you don't get it. So I think that is the right call. But it looked early on like Avalanche was going to take that fight, right? Great. They blow so much on the gangplank. He escapes. It looks like he's resetting in the fight well. But the Nutdrag Swag TP into the backline removes the damage sources, and all of a sudden Jinx doesn't have a threat on her. And when Jinx doesn't have a threat, that's when she excels, just hitting for the backline as they eat through 2 and get the dragon. Now on Soul Point, the gold is still close. Next fight could decide a lot in this game, but right now, Jinx flash back up. No flash on either carry for Avalanche right now.
Nutdrag Swag gonna get into a little bit of a contest here. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Kreese going down in that last fight, I think, was a direct result of Igabajif being forced back. They needed more damage to step up, and they just put themselves into a dangerous position, and that's the first kill for Jinx, and then from there on, it's a rout. You have to get away from her.
Yeah.
And I had not considered the chase potential of Glimbo's ult.
Yeah, Taliyah, one of the best champions at, not just like affecting how a fight layout can go, but if she feels safe to chase down, one of the best at it, and also has the Seraphs, so it does have that shield, so it doesn't have to worry as bad about like surfing into the backline and getting bursted as much anymore. Once that first carry threat goes down, very hard to burst out the Taliyah, because if you're someone like Cinder, you really want burst the Jinx, right? If you're using all your spells to kill the Taliyah, you have to always worry in the back of your head, like, oh no, what if Jinx is surviving the fight? What if she's, if I kill Taliyah but Jinx goes untouched? Jinx is the real threat here. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these plays play out for the rest. We do have the Kaisa, we do have the Syndra getting onto some big item breakpoints, and the gold is still close enough to where the lead doesn't really matter, right? It's less than 1,000 gold. A well-placed GP ult. He's almost level 16 now. So that ult is going to hit very hard. Also, we do have Kaisa's poke comes online very hard.
Okay, that's almost a double knockup right there. Good play. Igabajif got the Nautilus ult on them, has to kite back. But they survive. Look at Glimbo on the backline. They've supported themselves into the backline right now. Glimbo gets landed with a hook as well. Sejuani ult being used. Zachem quite low. Nutdrag Swag gonna walk up the Zac ult. Or sorry, the Zac passive is going off right there. They actually saved him coming back, and he jumps onto Nutdrag Swag, who tries to go for the kill, but to no avail. And a 2-for-1. That was a magnificent re-engage from the Zac to buy themselves time to get out of there.
Yes, it was a lot user. They get the Jinx flash also during that fight. Gotta love that. Beautiful TP in there from the GP, cleans up a kill. And even though GP goes down now, it is an advantage fight. Gold onto the GP, always going to be super useful. And I like that. We saw it kind of get set up by the Kaisa poke. Gets 2 Ws onto the same target, Nautilus, which cuts him to about 2/3 health. And once he drops, Icy Magic just says, hey, they're starting this fight at lower health. This is a free fight for us. And it absolutely was. That's how they want the fights to play out, right? They want to poke down with the Kaisa and then force an engage once that front line is low.
Yeah, these teams are a great match for each other. Icy Magic really wants that pink ward. The Baron has been started up. There it is. Just jumps away. Sometimes you just got to get the ward.
Yeah, sometimes that is the most important thing. Zac very easily heal on the jungle camps and come back out there. Ooh.
Looking, wow. Damage is there. Good hands on Zachem tonight. They have been all over the map, landing hooks aplenty and just dodging everything.
Yeah, and I gotta say, what a great game one. We are within 200 gold of each other. 28 minutes into the game. Both teams playing extremely well around their comps. Ooh, Full Metal takes a little bit of poke there. Oh!
Uh-oh, Nutdrag Swag looking for the dream right there, but a quick flash saves Kreese. They're gonna back. They don't have teleport. This could be big.
Yeah, thankfully it is GP with the global ult. We'll at least be able to affect a fight if it breaks out, but right now, where that's really going to hurt is the vision game, right? Because now you're more confident as Team Backflip to walk up and contest. You have the TP on the Garen. You know that there won't be a GP here right now.
I feel like I'm having flashbacks. I've seen Zakum hex flash over that so many times. Hook lands, CC, they're just testing the limits. All of these are on the, oh, nice. Love it. Lantern as a ward.
I keep seeing Talia throw out the Unraveled Earth, I think is what it's called. And what it does, if you dash over it, it stuns you. So I see Sejuani.
Speaking of stuns, there's the CC and the choke point. GP ult, wow, quick as a whistle. Called down right there on the choke point. They move out of it. The fight did not happen in earnest. And now, wait a second, there's the engage. They're going for it. Glimbo's the target, clearly. Can they get it? The rocket connects, but nobody goes down. Exhaust has been burned on Igabajif. That's Zakum going down. I enjoy Lulz here. Can they 1v4? Oh, so too is Nutdrag Swag. Double kill. Uh-oh, someone's excited. Here we are. I enjoy Lul popping off right here, getting the rockets down. Igabajif is going to be the next target. They cut vision by going into the bush right there, and they try to go for the pop, but it's a triple kill for the Jinx, and she is 8-0-2.
Yeah, I see the angle that Avalanche saw there. They get the Sejuani ult outright, they get the GP ult down, and they see that Jinx goes to clear mid. This might not be over.
No, Kreese has come on down. Look at that barrel placement. Absolutely massive. On to the Jinx right there, and they say they're actually just going to cut through him. The hook doesn't land. He's going to get the extra movement speed from that barrel. The zap connects right there. Oh, you're going to need a little bit more to take this Jinx down, and there it is. Full metal with the flash and the Q. You just can't dodge the gangplank Q, but Glimbo's back. That's how long this fight's been going on. Hooking him out of the Talia ult. Fantastic, and will he live to see it? No, but still Kreese gets the kill, and an excellent counter punch from TVA here.
Yeah, Kreese gets the 1,000 gold shutdown from Jinx. This gangplank is fully online now. He's going to be massive on this next base, but I don't think this dragon fight is over.
Oh my god. One by one, the ants come marching in as now Zakum and Nutdrag are coming in, but it's a 2v4. I don't know if they can do this right now with the damage, but Kreese is actually going to get taken down by the enemy top laner. Nutdrag Slag on the run right here. Igabajif trying to look for the kill, but Nutdrag Slag, oh, if that W connected, they go down. There it is. The dragon finally secured, I think with like 12 deaths associated with it.
Yeah, we saw almost everyone on each team die. And circling back to the original fight, initially they fished with the Sejuani ult, and they pull the gangplank ult out, right? They get the gangplank ult out. They know he doesn't have teleport. Hold on.
Bald Goose, very nice, waiting in the bush.
See what this W does.
Ooh.
Yeah, AP Kaisa hurts.
Let's see if another one. See? Okay. That's going to be a problem.
This is AP Kaisa.
Oh my. No respite. So that was 4. This will be 5 in a row if that connects. No. Okay. 4 in a row. Well done from Igabajif here.
Yeah. Yeah, actually forget the Dragonplay. It was very good for the side of Avalanche. They're able to circle back a lot of gold now in that scaling comp online. He's on a ward.
Oh, yes, he is. Nutdrag Swag. Can they take him down? He's pretty tanky. They need a little bit more damage, but oh, with a W. Igabajif snipes him. And now Baron is a possibility.
Yeah, the only person who can really tank these Kaisa W's right now is the Sejuani. Kaner Brooker very good into it. That shield helps block a lot of that damage, but Kaisa's so good.
Oh, Igabajif too far up in the front line, and the shutdown to Glimbo.
That is a huge pick right now. They had to run to the map with the poke, and now you'll have a chance as Team Backflip to push your vision out here, get a little bit more control, making sure there's no wards in that bush with 2 pinks.
30 seconds until Kaisa's gonna come back.
Yeah,
just drop GP ult on it. Oh my god, actually, sorry, fight is gonna break out. Bald Goose here as well. Full metal tossing the lantern over. Bald Goose looking for a target. Do they have the ultimate? Yes, they do. Who do they use it on? That's Glimbo. A lot of damage going through, but they trade their life for it. A shutdown for Nautilus of all people, and they pulled them off of the Baron, but is it worth it? Kreese needs to land a big barrel, but they sidestep it. They get out of the way. Still a full health gangplank. Oh, trying to toss a barrel in the center of them. They are able to take it down, though.
Yeah, Jinx gets a reset there. Cinder will be dead for another 40 seconds, but does have the teleport, and I don't believe there'll be any more Baron shenanigans immediately. I don't think.
Not
Jinx,
at the moment.
almost 6 items.
Absolutely wild. I Enjoy LOL is so strong right now, and what is that? They're going for GA last item?
Yeah, should be GA. I believe that builds into GA now. But I see Magic gets the flash off of the Jinx again in that fight. And that's so important because even if she has a bunch of items, if she can't safely hit in the fight, which she doesn't have flash, it's a lot harder. GA will give her a little bit of extra, breathing room with that. But I see Magic doing just such a good job every fight, finding a way to push Jinx a little bit out of the fight.
Dude, look at the gold. Practically dead even still. These teams, I mean, the amount of plays that have been rebuffed by another play. Acid Rainbow looking for an angle. They do find it. Do they have the damage? A perfectly placed lantern will save Igabajif's life.
Yeah, that was a value lantern right there. 2 ults for it, but I like the fishing. If you get a kill right now, it gives you a lot of room to get vision. But even the damage can give you room for vision right now. The Kai'Sa's a little bit lower. She can't safely really contest here. They're doing a good job right now pushing the vision out of this dragon pit, making it an unsafe area to walk. That's exactly what you want as this team, because I see Magic as the primary engage, but outside of I see Magic, there's not really anybody that can safely walk into areas to face check. So it can be very dangerous if that gets interrupted on, the jump out or anything like that. And
both teams have like the same problem, which is kind of funny. Acid Rainbow connecting with IC Magic. Igabajif trying to land this poke. Ooh. Good dodging from Team Backflip here.
Yeah, and look, you see the inventories on the side of Avalanche. Death caps are coming. One is finished, the other one not far behind. Double needlessly large rods on the Kai'Sa there.
Well on its way. 40 seconds till this dragon's up. Both teams have a lot of reasons to care about this. Nice. All right, hook does connect. They just get rid of that little magic shield.
Yeah, that is a tanky boar lady.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Although, how many W's and barrels can you take? Hold on a second. They're actually...
Actually, that many. That's the exact amount you can take.
Yeah, if you're wondering how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Oh, teleporting away. Oh, Crease. So the tower goes down. Oh, now there's no way to stop this. Uh-oh. Deals as much damage as they can.
Oh, but it's low.
Uh-oh, Igabajif too far forward. That's going to be all the CC going. And actually, the trap stops Zach from getting into the back line. 2 for nothing right now. Sorry, 2 for 1. Bald Goose picks up Nutdrag swag there as Glimbo's going to pursue the Goose. A flash over the wall as Crease is now walked back to this fight. No barrel chain there. IC Magic's got to find an angle, but no one else can stop that jump like Nautilus can. Glimbo's going pretty low, but now the Bald Goose on the run. One more rocket is gonna do it. The Zap does not connect. My eyes are just looking at the escape here from the Syndra, and look at the collapse as the shutdown goes through for a Crease, and they are just gonna clean up Glimbo. It's gonna take a minute though. Whew. Thought I had caster cursed them. A great triple kill for this Gangplank.
Yeah, Bald Goose actually MVP right there for getting away and not giving Jinx the reset on her passive there. It's a Sejuani in the area.
Dude,
Steal still possible.
That literally one more rocket onto Goose, and then Jinx pops off, and that fight is completely different. The Bald Goose ran at the exact right moment and actually wove damage in between running away. Like, actually took time to drop a Q, which was ballsy as hell, but they pulled it off.
Yeah, it worked out playing right on that line, and kind of right back where we were. Now 2 dragons over to the side. Avalanche, Backflip. Still does have the late game Jinx, right? But right now you see the power of the Syndra and the Gangplank coming online in this late game. The Baron dance begins anew.
Indeed it does. As the quartet strikes up its deadly melody.
Beautiful.
Now, I mean, no, I guess we have had full, I was just trying to think, like, have we had full 5v5 fights? Because I feel like we're having a lot of, like, little fights that eventually involve everybody, but we totally have. We totally have. We just haven't seen your traditional front-to-back fight because you can't let Jinx have that.
Right, and I think Gangplank and Garen both, respectively, have used their TPs very well in this game, so very rarely are we having fights start with all 5 people there. They're kind of using that pressure that they have around the map very well. Garen back into the top lane now. Does not have TP at the moment. but they're also playing towards the top side objective, so it's totally fine to split push that.
Lane
I believe
assignments to
Jinx should
stop.
have GA.
They've been putting both Syndra and Garen into the top lane. You're absolutely right. Jinx does have this GA, and now someone on comms has definitely said, Jinx is GA. Let's fight now.
Let's fight now. Yeah, we're strong now. We have 6-item Jinx. Her flash is available, so no one can slip away one hit.
Absolutely.
Bald Goose also very close to being 6 items on that Syndra. Zelius, a massive Bald Goose fan. It's evident in the chat.
They're saying this guy.
We need to get
fucking
Zelius
goose.
to make it. We need to get Zelius recorded making goose noises.
Yes, I think that would do it. I think Goose would appreciate that. Acid Rainbow looking for the angle. Doesn't land the stun. And actually, Igabajif probably super happy with that trade.
Yeah, you're totally fine with that. You slip away. So Swani ult is down. It is late in the game, level 16. That ult will come back relatively fast. But both teams, good play. I like the fishing. I like the not overcommitting the flash to get away from it, knowing they can dodge out on that.
This is...
Question now.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Glimbo in the crease in the 1v1. This whole part of the game is just going to be fishing, right? Both teams have a lot of tools to do that, and it's just going to be whoever takes the bait first, really, right? Like, if Igabajif is... Oh my god. If Igabajif is in the wrong spot for even a moment, they're full ass dead so quick. Now drag swag. Nice. Good runaway here from IC Magic. Thought they were going to jump onto the Garen, but no. They were taking the first train out of that town.
Yeah. We do see vision control getting taken here by... Oh, I see Magic,
though, dipping back in, and some CC is going to connect here. That's Nautilus Assault down. Crease 2, maybe a little bit too far forward. They are not a tank. They've got a lot of damage to deal. They make it out alive.
Everyone's so on edge right now. Do you get that bot tier 2 off of just minion pressure? Talia did escort away.
Connection onto the thresh right here. Is this the fight? The traps go down. I enjoy Lowell looking like they want to commit to it, but a well-placed Gangplank ult, and Zac passive has been popped on the top side of the masses. Igabajif going quite low. Do they go down? Do they go down? They're living! They're living! They do die in the end, and Kreese having to flash away as Acid Rainbow goes in, but Kreese still lives right there. Zachem goes down as Bald Goose gets the kill! And now Nutdrag Swag has shown up full health. A 2 for what? Why did the camera cut away? I wanted to see what was happening there. Wow. What a fight that must have been, that their health bars are so low. Dude, Nutdrag Swag, absolutely.
Oh. They're thinking about it. So dangerous. GP, TP's in. GP, TP.
All right, they're just gonna be in the mid lane here.
Okay, big things from that fight.
Yes.
Flash is gone off of the Syndra. Jinx did not have to use her GA or Flash in that fight, even though it was very back and forth across the map. Important cooldowns still exist.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not the 42-minute pause.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay.
Oh, please. Okay.
Holy shit. All right.
I was going to say, mine was still going, so I was like,
Good. For those of you that don't know, Spectator has been a real son of a bitch recently. We're good.
Yes.
We're good.
We're good. We
Don't
will
worry,
have a
folks.
fight. We should have a fight over this dragon, I believe. Both teams should feel confident right now. 6-item Syndra, 6-item Jinx, 6-item Gangplank. A lot of rich people in the game.
Oh, son, I swear to God. Okay, assuming this hasn't frozen.
It does. It should fix itself.
Okay.
Actually?
Oh, no.
No, mine's at a different time, though.
Okay.
Mine is also frozen. Just
Okay. Let's give it
farther
time.
in.
Okay, let's all calm down and pretend that this is going to be okay. Vega, if we're lucky enough to see this team fight at Dragon, can you give us a protagonist to keep our eye on from both teams that you think will be vital in the upcoming fight?
I think it's got to be Kreese for the side of Avalanche. I think barrels are going to be huge. One good barrel chain can win a fight, right? One good barrel chain that hits either Leah or Jinx here and forces him out of the fight. Even if it doesn't kill them, just forces him to not be able to deal damage for a minute or two, will be huge. And then I think it has to be Jinx. And I enjoy Law is the main character for that team right now, right? That is if Jinx plays this fight out well, if Jinx can get through the fight without getting bursted, she has all the tools to win the fight. Oh.
Oh,
okay.
I'm just
I was like, oh, I hear things.
Seeing if this will do anything.
Mine is frozen, but it's 30 seconds ahead of yours, which is frozen at one of probably the worst moments to be frozen.
Oh, Christ alive.
Hold on, I want to show you something in Discord. I'll show it to you in Discord.
Great.
And you can extrapolate what you want from it.
All right, let me see here. Let me see what we got going on. Wait. Hold on. We're going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and put this in community. I don't know.
Yeah, you guys can extrapolate what you think will happen. We could have a poll. What do you guys think happens next?
This is insane. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Okay, it just booted me out? No?
No, maybe.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's how I think we handle this. 1, we all internally freak the fuck out. 2,
yeah, we should do that.
I think we gotta. There's. What are my options even? Because if I exit game, it's just done, right? That's not gonna do anything. Wow.
They are out of game, apparently.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's just gonna be where that ends. Unfortunately.
All right, guys.
No, Pickle, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. What's the results? Somebody release. Team Avalanche won? Fuck. I bet that was super exciting to see.
I bet it was really awesome, too.
God, that sounds so sick and so cool. God, curse you, Riot!
Beautiful. What a game. What a game.
Truly what a game.
Truly.
My boy Goose must have popped off at the end because he had a lot more kills than he did when the stream crashed. Oh, is that true? Oh yeah, maybe we can look at. Maybe we can look
I'm
at.
confused because he's dead in the picture.
Hold on, let's. Profile. Sorry, I enjoy a little. We're gonna peek here a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna a little sneak peek here.
Okay. Yeah, 13 kills for the Bald Goose. Let's look at some graphs. Jinx still topping the charts. Gangplank not too far behind. Give me my money. Okay, all right.
Give me my money.
Don't worry. You're gonna get your money. You know, it's a double-edged sword when the mistakes aren't our fault. And yet, there's still... Okay, wait, so TVA won?
TVA won, yeah.
Okay. I'm choosing the outcome. I'm completing the prediction. Just worried about things I haven't seen with my own eyes. Less I'm being punked. Okay. All right. So let's extrapolate what we can from the first 42 minutes of that game. Uh-oh. Okay. No, just my browser isn't moving, but we're just gonna ignore it. And that should be fine. Okay, so while we wait for these teams to might take them a second just because, you know, they've got a minute or two in between these games here. what do we think can be taken from game 1 into game 2? It's so hard because we didn't see the ending. I'm just going to toss some things out there. I mean, play-wise, both teams were, like, really on it. Like, the back and forth was on fire throughout that entire game. And I mean, when TVA dug their heels in the ground to stop that last dragon from being taken, they really did it. They were willing to fight down members at every opportunity just to make sure that it wouldn't happen. So, I mean, play-wise, it was good. Is there anything in the draft that can be adjusted? What do you think?
I honestly didn't dislike either team's draft. I thought both kind of iterated well, reacted well to what they saw in the other team. I think, honestly, it just comes down to gameplay, right? Whenever you play a game that's that close 40 minutes into the game, it's hard to really fault either team, right? Because you're within hundreds of gold of the other team at the end of the game. You're on items. It's really just down to execution then, right? So I think both teams, when you're Avalanche walking away from the game, you feel good. You're glad you got the win, but also you got to be like, okay, we can't, celebrate too much. That was a really close game. And then on the other side, you have to be, hey, we almost won that game. For the side of Backflip, it's like that game was extremely close to being a win for them. So I think both teams see that their strategies can work, see that their draft plans do work. Maybe now that you see what the other, the Zach, knowing that went jungle, maybe that affects your draft a little bit and things like that. Or from the other team, maybe saying, hey, maybe we don't want to give over the Jinx, even though we won the game. The Jinx was very strong in that game. Mm-hmm. So maybe there'll be some slight iterations, but largely I think the identities of their drafts should remain the same, right? Both of them had success doing what they were doing.
Yeah, both teams can walk away from this being like, we did an extraordinary job. Oh, look at this. Everybody ready? I'm sending an invite to you. And a real quick thank you to our newest investors in the low budget LCS, TGA Pickle and the Wizard King has finally arrived, and we are ready to bend the knee and pledge vassalage, O Wizard King. What is that, from Black Clover?
I think that's right. Yeah.
All right.
The Wizard King. Wizard King's Black Clover, right?
I think so. I read Black Clover for a while. Fell off eventually, but it's just great shonen candy. It
is.
Fight after fight.
I watch
after
it whenever
fight.
I fly. Usually that's like my flight thing. I'll watch a couple episodes of Black Clover.
Oh, that's great. That's a great. It's great to have a travel anime in your back pocket.
I binged all of Fallout.
Yes, tell me about it. Give the folks at home a review.
I like the Fallout games. And I went into the show with almost no expectations because I got, I watched Rings of Power, like a lot of people, and was like, I thought people were a little bit harsh on it. I thought it was fine, but Fallout was awesome. I thought the humor was good. It's like pretty true to the source material while being its own thing. Great actors and actresses in it. Just really good. I just really enjoyed it. And I found myself at the end of each episode being like, oh, I have to watch the next episode, which is always a good feeling in a show. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the season, I was like, oh, what a great, ending to this. They say they're now going to be a second season. The ending to the first season leaves you like, they need to release it now. So
sweet.
I thought it was great. And there wasn't one thing that always, when you watch video game adaptations of shows or movies, there's always kind of a moment where you're like, oh, that's kind of not what that would be like if that were real or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I think it does a great job of making it just real enough, but also feeling like, a video game world. So I really enjoyed it.
I've been on Star Trek Lower Deck. That's what I've been watching, which is just a cartoon that plays around in the Star Trek universe, and it's delightful. Really been enjoying it.
That's awesome.
We are on to the draft. These guys are into it.
We are same band so far from Avalanche, and the Zach is banned out this time from Team Backflip. That means the Seraphine is available. They banned in the first game that has now been dropped. See how that changes Avalanche's draft, because I think the Zach was a large linchpin. And what they're able to do in their draft, being able to early pick that, not show a lot, flex that pick around. So we'll see what they choose to first pick instead. 5 seconds left. I always wonder because... Oh, and the Gragas. Could be another flex pick.
Absolutely could be.
Not surprised to see the Jinx lock in. They do pair it with the Thresh themselves this game. I do like that adaptation. We saw the value a Lantern can bring. A little bit of extra safety for the Jinx there. Yeah. See what Avalanche, if they want to keep the Kai'Sa, run it back with something like the Nautilus into it, or if they choose to adapt their bot lane into something else. So slight adaptations in the draft here. Oh. Will they pair the Kai'Sa with that? Do you think Kai'Sa and Nautilus have a very strong lane?
And it worked out so well for them last time. These teams have elected to, Team Backflip has elected to stay on the same side. So they've got something.
Yeah, and I think a lot of teams you see kind of favor red side more than they used to. It used to be almost all, ooh, Neela!
Whoa.
Yeah, that's different than AP Kai'Sa. That's about as different from AP Kai'Sa as you can get.
Wow. Up close and personal.
Yeah, Avalanche may be saying they didn't like kind of how the early game went last game. Now they want to fight a little bit more in the spot lane. They got a lot of power around that 2v2 and their ability to engage onto the Jinx this game. See what Backflip chooses to pair out first 3 of their comp with. And it is a Puppy.
Ooh.
Puppy's great. I like Puppy a lot.
That's going to be great to boot out maybe somebody who's diving into your line to kill your carries.
Yeah, and you have a great, if Poppy plants herself in between Engage and Jinx, she can keep a lot of those, tools that are getting in on top of her Jinx out of the way. It makes Dragon and Baron fights that much weirder, right? Like you said, all of a sudden somebody gets booted far away. You may see a fight and say, yeah, this is a great fight for us. And all of a sudden your main carry is booted back to your tier 2 tower and the fight doesn't feel as good anymore.
Absolutely. Goodbye, Talia. Goodbye, Syndra. We are getting a different mid lane matchup rolling into game 2.
Yeah, we're going to see different mid picks. We'll see what they round out the bans with here. I do believe Gragas. I expect Gragas. I'm not going to say I expect it anywhere, but you see Gragas top a little bit more than you see at jungle right now, I think. Nico ban there. I do like that.
Not a bad idea. Let's see what that last brushstroke is to finish off.
Are you trying to hint at a Hui ban?
No, that would have been sick though.
That would have been great. An Aurelion Soul ban. I do think that's a good ban. A Soul very strong right now. You get wave clear, very good. Ults and fights scales extremely well.
Absolutely. Free feeds. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate the fuck out of you. Why is there always a Jinx in the game? You know why. Because it's so good. Because it's so strong.
It is very good. Urgot.
Okay.
Has been popular, actually. Urgot, I was going to say it's a surprise pick, but it's really not. We've seen Urgot get picked in competitive around the world recently. All of a sudden, Urgot cropping up on this. I'm not sure how the matchup exactly goes into Gragas, if that's Urgot favor or not. Bear will have to tell us. Bear's our resident top lane expert.
His knees are shotguns.
Yeah, I feel like you should have a good matchup into most anything when your knees are shotguns.
Aw, shucks, Zach.
Ooh.
Aw, shucks. Diana, dude, there's going to be a lot of, the truest form of the all-in for Avalanche is wild.
They really want to kill Jinx. There's a lot of let's kill Jinx. I kind of like the Urgot pick with the Jinx, though, because you think about if you ever get the execute on your ult as Urgot, the passive for Jinx immediately going off if anybody gets low in a fight. The Shin.
That boy Truth says he played Urgot versus me last week. Truth, how'd it go? How did it go? What are we looking forward to?
Speak your truth, that boy. How did it go?
This will be a very sexy match, though, Zach. But do the champions and the players.
Vladimir.
Ooh.
I love that. I haven't seen Vlad in a while. Vlad's a cool. When's the last time we were talking like what season 5 or 6? We get like Vlad Shin games.
God.
Question is, if Subin's Vlad mid, who is he going against? Diana? Because Gragas jungle?
It's a good question.
Is it Gragas mid Diana jungle?
Listen. We're leaving it up to the good people at home. Oh, what was that notification? Nothing. We're okay. Predictions are live. You can bet your schmeckles to your heart's content. We are going to tab on over to this pick ban, and we will see exactly where those champions are going.
That makes sense, Truth.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably would want to operate in like a 4v4 and Urgot pulling somebody in a side lane and being under threat of getting soloed is probably where Urgot operates best. Even you do see the flash for your plays every now and then, but it's probably more of a more reliable strategy to try and split it into a 4v4 and 1v1. Ooh, the betting favoring Team Backflip right now.
People liking the draft, it seems like.
They are liking the draft. Maybe trying to will a game 3 also. More games, more fun.
Yeah, I ain't mad about that.
Nope, we're always down for that. We need like a... What's a song you would play in a game 3 of a best 3? Because Silver Scrapes is like when a best of 5 goes. We need like a Bronze Scrapes.
Yeah, they need to get on that. I don't know how many musical composers we have in the community.
Like an 8-bit Silver Scrapes.
Ooh.
That we could use.
Might even make Silver Scrapes even cooler, though. The Bronze Brawl. Jimporion. Oh, welcome back, Jimporion. It's Silver Scrapes with a Mark Z version of it. God, that...
I actually have a shirt from LCS Finals that says "Bee Woo Boop." That I can't remember if someone threw it to me or it was shot out of a cannon at me.
Have you caught a t-shirt cannon shirt?
Maybe. What'd you say, man? Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Kangas gave it to me. Because I was wearing a CLG jersey when in our G1, and we were like, well, it's technically like a CLG title. These people were on CLG.
Okay, I'm ignorant. Can you tell me who Kangas is?
Kangas he's a caster for Academy, but he was during like the LCS Finals events. He's the guy who, when it goes to commercial break on the stream, he's the guy running around like yelling, like getting the crowd pumped up, and he had a bucket filled with shirts that he was giving away. And he is a huge known CLG fan. So like CLG fans know of him. And he saw me in a CLG shirt and was like, hey! So that was kind of like a nice thing.
That boy True says, I played for CLG in the Bud Light Bronze battle casted by Flowers. Really?
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, also, hold on. I'll show you something. Do you know Golden Guardians had all the FU merch and stuff like that?
Yes.
So we on stream, remember on stream they had like all of the casters had like their own special like FU merch.
Do you have like a...
So here, I'm gonna turn my camera on in Discord for you. I have dashes that he gave us.
Really?
Yeah, so we're I'm not trying to humble brag or anything. This feels weird to bring up. So
please,
we know some people at Golden Guardians, and we were like supposed to meet up with them and get some of the hats while we were there. They ran out of hats. And so we were like, oh, that's okay, don't worry about it. And then they asked like, oh, do you want one of the hoodies? And for a long time, they were like, oh, we'll get it for you. This was at spring finals. And Nero got it for us in between spring and summer finals. And then at summer finals, brought it with them for us.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's the one that Dash was wearing on the stream from Spring Finals, so it's pretty cool.
That is awesome. I love the little bracelet that you have hanging on your microphone, your little tchotchkes.
I keep my low budget LCS bracelet right here. Yeah.
Yes. That was
always here.
Who is that being handed out by?
I think Ruffian gave me mine. I think. There were a group of LBLCS people who came up to me.
Pickle Hater's been asking if Flowers is down to pop into the red zone for fun. I think Flowers is actually playing games with viewers right now. We're probably gonna rate him after this.
Yeah, Flowers is a treasure.
Truly. Seems like an A-okay guy. He'd probably cast a game for shit. That would be amazing. If Flowers randomly wanted to, let's be real, that would be too much legitimacy for us, but I would never say no to that. I would never
Absolutely
say no.
not. Yeah.
Zudex, did I thank you for being an investor? I'm not sure if I did. Thank you for being an investor in the low budget LCS. I saw you follow. We appreciate you, man. Evdingus did give them a sub at one point. That I do remember. What were we wondering? Were we wondering what the matchup in the mid lane was going to be?
Yes, it is Diana Black. Okay, we do know now.
If I call you Zudex, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Zudex? Listen, maybe you're like a codex for zoo creatures.
Like animals? Animal? Zoo creatures?
Yeah, free feeds. Get them.
Do you mean animals?
Yeah, I don't know.
When you say zoo creatures.
Hey, dude. Hey, man. I don't deserve this heat.
Perchance, do you mean animals behind that?
I couldn't find the word. It's been a long day, okay?
What are those things called that live out in the wild?
Here, let me give you an example of one of those things.
Never
Panther,
underestimate the
55,
power of
32,
the scout
12.
code.
Thank you so much for following and being the newest investor in the low budget LCS and giving me a very easy way to transition into thanking you. And Kato 1000, 1000% awesome for resubbing with their Prime for 6 months. Are you kidding? It's amazing. I'm pretty nervous that the screen is just black. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's
fuck.
Hey, look. It did this last game, kinda, and then
Oh,
it
it did.
recovered. So
It did. We're fine. Everyone, chill out. I know you're all panicking
you were setting
at
it
home.
up for me to comfort.
Yes, that's what I was doing. I didn't full ass forget that we went
Just
through
in case
this.
the viewers are feeling any anxiety at home.
This
It's
is like
fine.
just a rerun of what happened in game 1. So
This is a test of our broadcast systems.
Zodex, what is your name from? if you don't mind telling us. He asks cautiously, doing his
Zodex.
darndest. Yeah, I mean, how would you pronounce that?
I would have said Zudex.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I've been playing a lot of Arc Nova recently, the board game.
Ooh.
Which is about making zoos. And the point is to make your zoo both appealing and ethical. So
Ooh,
and
that
it's
sounds
like,
cool.
oh dude, it's so much fun. I actually think you would really enjoy it based on nothing else than the fact that we've talked about some board games in the past, and I think you'd have a blast.
Yeah. There's a game I've been meaning to buy called On Tour, which is where you're banned. And the goal of the game is to book as many shows for your band as you can, like across the country. It looks really fun. I haven't investigated it a lot, but I like the idea and the theme of it. Probably gonna pick it up. It was only like $25, so I was like, I'll probably pick that up at some point to play.
It's a great theme. I've been salivating over a board game called ISS Vanguard.
Ooh, I've seen. Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah. Hey, Pickle Hater. Hey, dude. All right? Listen, just because I like pickles and you don't like them doesn't mean you can bully us like that. We want to start the game. We have this tenuous relationship with the spectator client.
Yeah, I'm trying to coax it right now.
Now, Dear Angelus says, yeah, we're game. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're game. Yeah,
we're game.
I want to know, too. Where is the game? Right? I mean, come on.
Yours has like a spinning loady thing. Yeah. Mine, it's just there's no life to it.
Dear Angelus, don't you dare instigate a revolt within the chat. We'll have to
Don't you do it.
Enforce democracy upon you all.
Enforce democracy.
If it does come to that. Well, goddamn. What do we think? Should I? Bear, don't you revolt. No revolting. Yes, LeChance licks toes. Thank you, that boy Truth and Pickle Hater. No free feeds. Put that pitchfork down.
Bear might be the first person to revolt from being in power.
Yeah, hold on a second.
You're a mod.
You're part of the problem.
You're meant to protect democracy, not destroy it.
Come on. Can that democracy be like those Warhammer chicks? You mean the Adeptus Sororitas? Is that whom you're referring? The Sisters of Silence?
You're tickling LeChance's special parts of his brain right now.
You totally are. Don't give me a reason to talk about Warhammer. Okay, what do we think? Our best mind. I think actually is a good Obi-Wan voice.
I don't think I can do it again. But I'm gonna take the compliment.
You deserve it.
A compliment from a comp that's like high up there. It's pretty sweet stuff.
Dear Angels says, I don't know. I know nothing of it other than the memes of the you know the ones I'm talking about. I don't. I spent a lot of time on the internet, but not in that corner. But I'm not. Let me be extremely clear.
Corner.
I want to know. I want to know what you're talking about. Vega.
Yeah. What are you thinking here? Hold on.
What if I? Oh, here's a fun. Oh, even hitting escape isn't doing anything. I might have to alt-tab my ass out of this.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Z4XTTV. Can you ban Baron Pickle? Can you just get on that? Thank you, Dear Angelus, for looking that up. Feel free to join the Discord if you're not already part of it. Shoot me a DM, whatever. Less Force. Can you guys keep vamping about board games? Bitch! Oh, baby. Listen. Absolutely, I could keep vamping about board games.
I don't think I have anything crazy new. Hold on a second. Let me get up and look.
I'm also... Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, why would you break like that? Come on. I want...
Okay. I will say, if you haven't played it, Everdell, pretty fun game. You pick an animal. You're an animal living in a tree house type thing. And you're trying to collect resources for the winter. It's very fun. And I bought the Witcher board game, which I have not had a chance to play through yet. But it looks really cool. You are a Witcher roaming the map, and you can fight the other Witchers on the map or fight monsters, but you try and just like gain acclaim and stuff like that. So, yeah.
That sounds very cool.
I have enjoyed it. And obviously, if you haven't played the Betrayal games are...
Dude, Betrayal at House on the Hill is fantastic. Oh, okay.
I have Betrayal at Baldur's Gate now.
Oh, Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. I'm very intrigued in that as well. I've been playing Heat, Pedal to the Metal as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a 6-player F1 racing game as you climb into the early speed demons in the sport, and you race through 4 fantastic maps that bring you all around the world. And there's a system that adds weather, and there's a system that adds like sponsorship, so you can change out different parts of your car. And there's also a tournament version within the game. So I'm going to get 6 friends together, and we are going to spend one day just like playing the game, getting used to it, and then the next week we're going to meet together for a day where we just do the tournament, and we play all 4 maps in the tournament, and we make up European racing names and just get super roleplay with it, and I'm really looking forward to that.
That sounds amazing. I really, really, really badly, and I need to find people who are willing to commit hours to it, want to play Twilight Imperium.
Bruh, I've got Twilight Imperium, the 4th edition. I've got the expansion as well, Prophecy of Kings.
I want to play it so bad. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Have you played before? Have you played?
Yes, I've played it before at a friend's house. But it's such an endeavor that getting people together to play it is a little bit of a task.
Yes. Especially...
Oh. Go ahead.
Especially just as trying to weave it into it almost feels like there has to be a holiday that you can get everybody on for. Kabos, what's up, yo? Cosmic Encounters is very good as well. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yes.
But yes, Twilight Imperium, so fantastic. And I want you to play badly.
It's awesome. What is the... I'm trying to think of the name of the game. I never bought it when it came out. It's a dungeon something board game.
Dungeon. I love that we have so many board gamers in the chat.
Oh, I can't think of the name of it, man.
Dungeon Dice.
No, not Dungeon Dice Monsters. Though that is good and one of the best arcs in Yu-Gi-Oh. Not Dungeons and Dragons. It's
Less worse. I would love to do Twilight Imperium on Tabletop Simulator with everybody, but I don't want to sit down for that long. It's a
really long time.
It's so long. It's so long.
Actually, I don't even know if Dungeon's in the name.
So, while we think of that, I'm going to be real. I don't know.
Kingdom Death Monster.
Kingdom Death Monster.
I don't know if you've seen it before. Kingdom Death Monster is awesome. But it's really hard. And it's supposed to be like playing D&D where you don't need a DM.
Okay, I'm really intrigued by that. I'm also intrigued by what a comp is saying. Please do.
I'll post a link for it.
There's a place here that's D&D themed restaurant that actually is crazy good food.
There you go. If anybody wants to look at it.
100%. Oh, that looks sick as fuck. Oh.
Yeah, the miniatures with it are awesome. All I know is I played it once with a friend of mine who bought it. And 10 minutes into it, a friend of ours rolled bad in combat and got bashed in the head and got permanent brain damage in a fight. And then he didn't want to play anymore. So we haven't started a new playthrough yet.
What else do I have around here? Sleeping Gods. That's a fantastic game. Played that.
That is a really good game.
What else? Arkham Horror, the card game.
Fantastic. Oh, so good.
So good.
I have one of the art.
What else? Zombicide, that's a blast.
Oh, I have Eldritch Horror, which is also very fun.
Also now goddamn, this experiment is
Who do you think is gonna win?
Dude, what a great question. Well, I've got the draft up in front of us because that's about as close as we're getting to this game. I mean, let's play pretend. Let's use our imagination. I mean, okay. I think Team Backflip wins this one.
Me too. I'm leaning Team Backflip.
Yeah, I think Team Backflip wins this one because I think there's going to be some some crazy fight where Jinx is going to get excited, and then like all of Team Avalanche has dove into rocket range. Legator has said it. TVA is 4.5 melee, and that's going to get it.
That's how I feel. Just based on I feel like if Avalanche snowballs, the game could get out of control for them. But if they don't snowball, then I like Team Backflip's chances. And game one was so close that I feel like if it gets to the later game, Team Backflip has the advantage.
Yeah.
That's my thought process on it.
Yeah. Hey, you think I'll get in trouble if I play Broadway music from a Broadway play that went under 10 years ago?
Nah, I don't. No. Who's claiming the rights to that?
There's no way, right? I don't think. I also am skeptical that the good people at home want to be subjected to Broadway musicals. Listen, I mean, free feeds is right. You know who's losing? It's the viewers. It's us too. Reviewers are only watching something. We're really listeners. Yeah, it's true.
It's true.
It's true.
This is now the chance to make a podcast.
Yeah, where we talk about board games and we muse about wanting to go to D&D themed restaurants that a comped is going to, and where we put down revolts that Dear Angelus tries to start. I saw your comment that it fell apart before it started. That's not why you can't have nice things. That's exactly why you do have nice things.
Yep.
Is that song owned by Drake?
I don't know. It might be.
It might be.
I'm spreading musical misinformation.
You know what, Dear Angelus? Go and get your pitchfork. Go and get it. All right? And we'll farm together. Bears redeemed a caster compliment. Here's how this caster compliment's going to work. Vega's going to give you half of one, and I'm going to give you the other half.
Okay.
But Vega's going to start.
Okay. I need to lead you down a certain path. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I think of all the people doing bear facts, Bear is
probably, I would say, of all the people doing bear facts, Bear is most certainly the most obtuse of them all. And that in itself is a miraculous achievement because Bear is indeed Bear. So if his facts about himself were to be so odd and vague, I truly think that's a compliment.
I do too.
And
I think that I have learned more about Bear through Bear facts than I think I ever would have otherwise.
Yeah, of all the bits to be a bit. Now hold on, let me tell you something about this game. They're 18 minutes and 22 seconds into it. Yeah, listen, we can play Stardew Valley. Let's get the mod that lets 60 people play, and we'll all
What a mess.
This is such a... Have we ever had something go off the rails like this? This hard? I mean...
No, this is definitely... Well,
We've gone off the rails, but we've never had the client die in such an intense way.
This is the longest amount of time we've had to go off the rails.
Oh yeah, Bear. You guys cast yesterday. How long did you guys have to vamp for? I wish we had a little timer that was like vamping, you know, and we were going for a distance.
Yeah.
You talked about
Where
bread.
it's a filibuster.
You talked about bread for 25 minutes?
I think you were talking about like a
sourdough
hot
starters?
dog, a sandwich.
Boo. Boo.
It's not. It's not a sandwich.
Get out of here. I want to know if pasta's ramen.
Oh, now that's a question.
That's the kind of argument.
Is cereal soup? Is cereal with milk soup?
Listen, are waffles and pancakes so different? What are we
One
fighting
has a syrup
over?
trap. One has a syrup trap.
One does have a syrup trap. That is true. That's true. Listen.
The real question that no one ever talks about that they should be talking about is a Choco Taco a taco?
Now hold on. I think you've been This Means War by Noble Wharf Wolf. Jesus Christ. Wolf, you have to be specific. What are we warring? What comment do we have to take the other take of? Is a cookie cake a pizza? Get the fuck out of here, Last Force.
No, it's not a pizza.
Yeah, that's insane. That's really what you're just saying is that cookies and pizzas are both circles. And sometimes they're not
any circular food is a pizza.
I love that. I love that conspiracy theory. Jesus, wow, people really started getting testy about this.
People feel strongly about it. I feel the same way only about the Choco Taco thing. It's not in a tortilla. It's not a taco.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Just at a base level, if it's not in a tortilla, it's not a taco.
Hold on. Dear Angelus is trying to start something. Oh no. Sorry, Dear Angelus. I'm on your side. I know you're trying to cause trouble, but...
Yeah, pineapple on pizza's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fine.
It's fantastic. Oh, you know what I had recently? My taste buds are salivating at the mere thought of the Cretan sea salt ice cream that I had recently.
That sounds amazing.
So
Pineapple's
exotic.
good on pizza. It is. Pineapple is good on pizza.
Sweet and salty.
I don't normally get it, but it's fine. Sweet and salty. Yeah, it's fine.
Listen, egg and cheese on a cinnamon raisin bagel. Get that sweet and salty.
That is good.
The breakfast place that I go to, where I order cinnamon raisin bagels and egg and cheese, there's like a cook behind a dividing wall, and I always order my stuff to go because I'm just going through in the morning and just grabbing it. And they bring to-go orders to a separate place instead of calling out the names. And so the lady puts her hand on the bag, and the cook reaches out. I've never talked to this man before. Reaches out, puts his hand on her hand, shakes his head, points directly at me. And it's just like, it's that, guys. That's the weirdo who's been ordering cinnamon raisin egg and cheese bagels.
Friend.
Why has Bacon United, thank you for following us. Truly the most... I'm so confused to what we did to earn your follow, but I'm so happy that you're here and that you are a new investor in the low budget LCS. And if you think about it, you're the kind of investor who believes in us the most, that here, when we're down on our knees at our lowest, at the bottom of the well, staring up at where we want to be, you reach down and grab our hand and say, hey, I'm going to help you out a little. So thank you, Bacon United. You've united us all.
It's beautiful. What is
it's
your...
funny here. That's why I followed. Fair.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
What is your weirdest food thing that you have carried over from college?
Oh, like a degenerate sort of.
Because mine's a hot dog on white bread. The one piece of bread is folded in half, and you put ketchup almost like a cement to hold it together, and it's microwaved for like 20 seconds and then eat it. My girlfriend thinks it's crazy. It's like prison food. It's like, I'm like, I'm on a call. I don't have time to make a meal. I'm just going to put a piece of bread around this hot dog and eat it.
I think that actually fills all the parameters exactly, which is just like, when you have no time and you need to make something, speed is the quickest. I was just thinking, I don't really have anything that was crazy. The craziest thing about what I ate in college wouldn't be what I was eating, but it would be the volume of the eggs. Like eggs were just
so many eggs.
It's just the fastest thing you can cook. It's
eggs and like cheap ramen too. You're like, I'm feeling a little bit high class tonight.
So I was never a ramen guy. I never quite figured ramen out. And I know, and I'm talking about the 60-cent, cheap ass ramen. I really just ate a crazy amount of eggs and toast.
A whole box of ramen's like $3. I don't understand. To me, the economics just never made sense.
Oh.
I'm like, the packaging should cost $3 to package all this ramen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, truly.
Where are they making money?
It's got to be propped up by something.
Big ramen.
Bear's throwing a question at us. If you had to choose babies or old people to never interact with again, I did not read this
old
one all
people.
The way through. Yeah, I think I also have to say old people for now, at this place in my life. Let's be
yeah,
real.
that's tough, actually. Yeah.
It's a dark reality that you're forcing us to engage with. And my real answer is neither. Or not neither in the sense that I would choose neither. Sorry, I sound like a monster for a minute.
Realistically, I would like to not pick either of these choices.
Fuck
but
anybody.
neither. I don't want to see babies or old people.
Yeah.
No. I have friends who have babies, and their babies are cute. I think
So
when you
cute.
don't have babies, that's almost like peak time to see babies.
Yeah.
Because you have no commitment to taking care of this child.
Yeah. I'm a fun uncle to a couple of friends' kids, and it's the best. I get to jump in and out and just bring a lot of energy and excitement.
Yeah, and I mean, Bear doesn't get to say we're older. I almost like interacting with older people now, also because it makes me kind of like check myself. It's like, yeah, you're still young. Don't worry.
Totally.
You're still fine.
Dude, I live in a building with a lot of old people in it, and the small talk in the elevator is on point. And I think that they're fucking with me. This guy was in the elevator. This honestly happened like 2 years ago. There's, much older guy, definitely in his 80s at least. Just like silence in the elevator, and it like gets up to the 5th floor, and the doors open, and he's just like, never age. And then he leaves, and then the doors close, and those were the only words. Like, what sort of haunting? But I've seen him since. That guy, he is really funny. I do think he was fucking with me.
That is hilarious. Like, that is just enough unsettling to make you be like, what does that mean?
Now, Zelius has redeemed Batter Up, in which Papoa makes a waffle. Zelius, he's waffling for it. Thank you.
He's waffling.
Thank you, Zelius. We appreciate you. Z4XTTV asks, who's your favorite org in the LBLCS? Answer carefully.
Mac and Cheese Club.
Mac and Cheese Club, that's your
If I can't pick my own org,
I think we can't say, yeah, you can't pick your own.
They crack me up so much. Mac and Cheese Club, especially last season. Mac and Cheese Club, 0 wins.
Dude, you're totally right. I'm so sorry. Mac and Cheese Club fucking slaps. Mac and Cheese Club write like manifestos when they lose.
Bear's like, just take the knife out of my back, big.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
No, but see, like, that's not fair because, like, I like Volatility, I like High Alert, I like the Naughty Dogs. It's like.
Hold on, Less Force has a good point. An org has to have more than one team.
Okay. If I had to pick an org,
there's a lot of good ones. I think if I'm going just like
tough.
Naughty Boys just earned so much of my respect.
Yeah, Naughty Boys is pretty high up there for me.
The whole April 10th bit has been incredible, and they've leaned into it, and I think every member of Naughty Boys should be so proud to be a part of it.
I think this year.
Oh shit, they're out.
Oh, they're out. Who won?
they might not have any context.
Avalanche won.
Avalanche won?
I was camping the profile from the match history.
Oh my goodness. Avalanche. Well, Vega. Oh,
what a game. What a game.
What a game. Okay, everyone. Yeah, everybody start making a lot of noise as if we had. God, that was incredible.
Gosh, that fight was crazy.
Oh, Vega, I can't even. The ending of that game was so. I have chills.
We're lucky. I didn't think my voice had another game in me.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're lucky. Let's definitely do an interview.
We should do the interview as if we did see the game.
100%. 100%.
Remember when that crazy thing happened?
Let's see how much we can bullshit through
Yeah.
this. Hopefully they haven't.
They're not in stream, right?
I don't know. Let's see. Team Volatility. Send one person. listen to community for interview if you. Oh God, this is getting bad. If you want.
No, come, stop. Make them close their ears.
Okay, it is the bald goose. We are getting the bald goose. Hold on, let me. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the desk, the bald goose. Congratulations, dude. We have just been absolutely blown away up here. Truly an incredible series. And I know, we all know what these games were like, but why don't you just sort of like sum up how you're feeling right now and specifically about the last game?
Oh man, it was a very enjoyable process. I mean, my team's great. The boys are just a lot of fun as we like to have in our game. And but the game itself, since you guys weren't able to watch, it went pretty well early on. We were able to both get solo kills in mid and in bot. We had a really nice top lane. Shen TP'd. We were able to dive 3 people bot. I rotated down to bot as well. We grabbed first turret, third Drake at about 17 minutes. So it was the last game was rolling really nice.
Wow, fantastic. Lots of momentum. So you think this is just like something that carried over from game 1? That game obviously absolutely wild, such a long match. Were you loose for game 2? What sort of brought itself into this sort of avalanche of success?
I like your play on words there. Yeah, I think game 1 we were very much playing a scaling comp, and so we started very poorly and had to kind of claw our way back. And then this game we played a much more upfront comp. Like we were able to win. Like Diana into Vladimir is a good lane for this new Diana build. And then Nyla into Jinx is really good as well. And so able to get in and once we got those kills, we were able to get early Drake control. We're communicating very well as a team and just making the right play, and we kept the tempo going, if you will. That avalanche, that ball rolled and it kept going.
Awesome. My question is, with this win, you guys will be matching up against Dumplings in the second round. Dumplings upset Naughty Dogs, #1 seed from Group A. Do you guys have any read on that? Looking forward to playing them? Were you, prepping kind of behind the scenes for Naughty Dogs, or were you just full focused on this?
Oh, we were full focused on here. We hadn't even talked about Naughty Dogs. We hadn't talked about Dumplings, and so we'll look into them in the this upcoming week. But we couldn't overlook Team Backflip. They're a really solid team, very organized, very. You can tell that they play well together, and that they, from what it seems like, they seem to communicate very well. And so last year I actually played Team Backflip in the semifinals. And that was a game 3 banger, late game win for TVA back then. So I knew going into this that they're a very solid team. They're really fun to play against because it's good competition.
Awesome to hear. Anything else, LeChance, you've got?
All I want to do is give the ball. Oh, actually, so Goose, a lot of people are fans of you. Zelius and Bear took some time to hop in a call and sing your praises.
Oh, they're so kind.
Have you studied under Zelius? What's the connection there?
So Zelius and we would call ourselves disciples of Coach Curtis. Coach Curtis is probably the premier mid lane coach in the entire world. And if you guys didn't hear, my daughter just walked in and said hi. That one's for you, Acamped. But Zelius is just he's a great guy. Like, I've been able to send him some questions and ask him what his thoughts are, because he's a much better player than I am. And we both have the same philosophy and view of playing the game. And our team comps, or our champion pool, there's some similarities there. We both share a deep love for Echo, and so just great guys. Like, I really enjoy playing with Les and Bear and all these guys. They're sweet. Zelius is the man. It's a bummer that they lost yesterday, but hopefully they turn it around and carry on.
Well, you'll you'll get an opportunity to potentially get some vengeance for the organization as a whole in the next round. Goose,
That is very true.
such a pleasure to have you on here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and seriously, congratulations on this win. I really, really wish we had been able to see the games, but this interview has been an excellent consolation prize.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
Peace, man. Well, I don't think it would be too out of pocket to say that this has been our best cast ever, Vega.
I 100% agree. 2 absolute banger games that we got to see 100% of. And cast, it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, folks, thank you all so much for sticking around. An inordinate amount of people hung out while we were just sort of chatting away. Just in case there was a game 3, and that's just great. It's such a great community here. We're definitely gonna raid Captain Flowers because we said we would earlier, and we're true to our word.
Who also tweeted about the spectator shoes.
Good. Well, that's why we got to support him, because someone has to speak up for the little guy, you know? And if that's not us, who is? Alrighty. Anything else you want to say, Vega?
No, wonderful night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tune in for more playoff action going into the rest of this week. I'm sure it'll get posted. Lots of games coming up this weekend. And yeah, thanks again, LaChance.
Absolutely. All right, everybody, go say hello to Captain Flowers. Bye-bye.